Welcome everybody and thank you for joining me. So today I want to talk about the console supply issues again, but instead of just focusing on when things will get better, there is a bit of a larger conversation to be had about the impact that lack of supply can have on the gaming market, especially with Xbox and PlayStation, considering that they are at direct odds with each other. As much as Phil Spencer and Xbox insist that there is no console wars, which I honestly am glad about, because there is nothing worse than the constant back and forth between some fans who choose to worship a piece of plastic instead of celebrating good games. It cannot be ignored that the competition is real. Now I'm not talking about competition in the traditional sense, but instead market share. I'm stating the obvious here, but it goes without saying that the more consoles get sold, the bigger your market share will be in the gaming industry. That is a big reason why Xbox and PlayStation are selling their consoles at a loss, because at the end of the day, no matter how much you lose selling consoles, they make that money back again in a day if there is enough consoles in people's homes. The real money comes from game sales, in-app purchases and subscription services. It is the classic iPhone model, and I've used this example a million times before, but Apple is not the trillion-dollar company because of all the iPhones that they sell. They make their money when the phone gets booted up and the iStore gets opened, and obviously the same can be said with the consoles. Now Xbox on their end is working to change the console model and instead started to focus on cloud-based solutions, but physical sales cannot be ignored. Now again, all of this goes without saying, but a physical sale is very hard when there is no supply, and over the last year there has been very little stock for both platforms. As you can imagine, this means that whoever can stock the fastest will have the biggest market share, and for the last month Xbox has managed to increase their share due to the availability of the Xbox Series S. The $300 Xbox Series S console just outsold Sony's wildly popular PlayStation 5 during the critical holiday sales month of November. There is a good reason for that. You still can't find a PlayStation 5 to buy at retail. Demand for PlayStation 5 certainly hasn't slowed down, but it remains in slow enough supply that it's nearly impossible to buy more than a full year after its first launch. It is all about the stock. The console with the most units in the market will lead the charts. Such is the case for the Xbox Series X, which is widely available in stores even as of this publishing. Everywhere from Amazon to Best Buy has the console in stock, while the more powerful, more expensive Xbox Series X model remains nearly as elusive as the PlayStation 5. The Series S is easy to find and purchase. That's critical to Microsoft's surprise success in November, the most important month of sales for the video game industry each year, as Americans buy up game consoles and games to give as gifts. Going all the way back to the original Nintendo Entertainment System, the holiday season is the most critical time of the year for video game companies. Overall, both consoles are doing really well, but there is no denying that a lack of supply has been a massive problem for both consoles, and with that issue most likely persisting until at least the end of 2022, things can actually get a lot worse. But anyway, that is all that I have for today. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button. If you would like to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing, and as always, please remember to stay safe, wash your hands, don't touch your face, and I hope to see you again soon.